Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Bob and we are going to be doing a brief comparison video between the Hudson Bay Point blanket and the lesser known Golden Dawn blanket by JCPenney. Both of these are great vintage classics. The Hudson Bay Point blankets have been around quite a bit longer. The company itself is over 350 years old and still going strong. These blankets showed up in the 19th century early on and kind of died off near the end of it. But there was a lot of good that people had to say about them. Now, one thing that I wanted to get into is how each individual blanket really makes a difference. How well it was taken care of, what it was used for, how they washed it. Because I have found that some Hudson Bay Point blankets are a little thinner, a little more worn, like this green one, for example. This is a working blanket. This goes camping, this gets used, and this particular blanket is a little cooler, a little less of a comfortable blanket compared to this bottom Polar Star version of the Golden Dawn blanket. And so, in the end, it really does depend on the particular blanket and what you're using it for. If you just want a blanket to throw on your couch, then I don't think it matters which one. If you've got the money, get the fancy one. If you want to pay a little less or don't care, get the Golden Dawn. They're both 100% wool and all the qualities and benefits that come with that, but also the negative side. You will get a scratchier blanket. So if that's important to you, then showing up and looking at the blanket in person is a really big deal, because between all of these blankets that you see here, there is a vast difference in how they feel. This red one, for example, so itchy. This thing has been through the ringer. I think this one's dated closer to the 40s, but it has been used and loved, but it is definitely not nearly as soft as this point blanket here, the rose-colored one. This is so lofty, soft, and toasty warm. And so when it comes down to it, get out there, see the blanket in person, smell the blanket in person, and make your decision. I've talked a little bit about these. I'm going to grab the camera now. I'm going to bring it up close and personal with the blankets and talk just a little bit more. So I thought it would make sense to roll these two blankets up and just set them next to each other so you could see the comparison between the two. The left you have the Hudson Bay, and then the right you have the Golden Dawn. It's the Polar Star version from JCPenney. And they're roughly the same thickness and warmth. If you look there, the Hudson Bay is slightly thicker, but not by much. Like, I doubt you could even notice this if you're just out camping. And this is why I said that it just depends on the particular blanket that you come across. This one was in fantastic shape, but so is that one. And so kind of out of the gate, they're very comparable. I think over time, the Golden Dawn doesn't seem to hold up as well as the Hudson Bay, but it doesn't cost as much either. So, well, I hope that helps. In the end, it really depends on the particular blanket you're looking at, what you're going to use it for, and how much you want to spend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.